We welcome you to the Frost Bank Center here in San Antonio, Texas. I am Vinny from vdubproductions. Productions. We are welcoming you back to my NBA2K26 proudly presents the exciting edition of the 2025-2026 season playthrough. We are in Game 4 of this Western Conference Finals series between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs as we look at the starting lineups for both teams. The SGA, Dort at the guards, Jalen Williams, number 1, and Holmgren at the forwards, and then we got Hartenstein at center. For the Spurs, we got Fox and Castle at the guards, Vassell and Johnson at the forwards, and Wembanyama at center. And we have some news for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They just got a little bit healthier here as Aaron Wiggins is coming back from injury. So they got a full complement of health for the OKC Thunder right now as they win the tip. Thunder leading the series 2-1, like how they did at the end of game number 3 as SGA with the bucket, and that's very quickly 2-0 for San Antonio. SGA only had 13 points in that Game 3 victory, or 16 points in that Game 3 victory, I should say. See Vassell shooting for 3. That's no good. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. Holmgren, and there's a shot. That is no good. Feeds it back over to Castle now after the rebound. Castle still holding on to that one right now. Feeds it back over to Devin Vassell. 13 on the shot clock here. Vassell, he'll put the 3 up. He's going to drain the 3, and like that, it's 3-2. Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke will be on the call if we had the game commentary on, but you get me instead. You see SGA feed it back over to Holmgren. He'll shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Hartenstein coming out with the offensive rebound. I think he should have just put it up, but hey, you know what? No one's going to complain with an SGA 3 there. Hartenstein getting the assist there, and the OKC back on top. Wembanyama, and that's going to be a turnover against the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson can hold on to that one. Let's see, Spurs commit 6 turnovers in game number 3. And by the way, Vassell, before he hit that 3, did not have any points in game 2 in a game 3 loss. As we see, SGA will shoot the 3 again. That's off the back iron. Wemby coming down with the rebound. Vassell with it. Still holding on to it. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. Back over to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the slam dunk. As I said, I get these games out in advance. So by the time this video is out, if you're watching at the time of the upload, you see Jalen Williams, number 1, feeds it over to Holmgren, and Holmgren will get the bucket there. That's his first 2 points of the game. And the OKC back on top by 2. See Holmgren on the road averaging 22 and a half points a game. But as I said, this will be out if you're watching at the time of the timeline, and see Wemby coming down with the bucket. And the Spurs have tied the game up once again. But as I said, if you're watching this at the time that the upload first comes up, this will be a few hours before Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We don't know if the Spurs will be up or down 1-0 against the Knicks. As I said, I get these videos out in advance. As you see, Williams coming down with the 3. But I can tell you what, the early uploads will be out on the days of the NBA Finals game, so they could be out for a few hours. See, Fox will miss that one. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. SGA coming down with it right here. As I said, the game tied at 7 over 3 minutes into the first quarter. Holmgren feeds it back over to Hartenstein. 10 on the shot clock. Hartenstein feeds it back over to SGA. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 8 already for SGA early on in this game. We look at it, he averaged 32.3 points in 3 games against the Thunder, as that's another turnover by the Spurs. See Jalen Williams feeds it back over to SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Vassell coming down with the rebound. Vassell crosses the half-court line, feeds it back over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson got a little bit of a move there, but he'll miss that shot. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. Dort has it now. He's crossing the half-court line over 4 minutes into the first quarter. 10-7 OKC on top. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. OKC leading the series 2-1. They see Wemby will get the rebound off the miss. De'Aaron Fox driving it, feeds it over to Wemby. Wemby will put the shot up. That's good. That's 6 for Wembanyama already. OKC on top by 1 right now as you see SGA crossing the half-court line, feeds it back over to Lugan Stort. Dort feeds it back over to SGA. Feeds it back over to Jalen Williams. That's Jalen Williams, number 1. Feeds it over to SGA. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 11 for SGA already. And a lead up to 4. Their largest lead to this point here as we're approaching 5 minutes into the first quarter. 15 on the shot clock now. Devin Vassell feeds it back over to Fox. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Wemby gets the offensive rebound. He'll put it up. That's no good. Hartenstein coming down with it. So get it over to Jalen Williams. Fades it over to Holmgren, and Holmgren's going to get the shot in. Williams will get the assist there. Holmgren has the other 4 points, as SGA has 11. Vassell will shoot the 3. That's no good. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Dort. Dort's going to go coast to coast, and he'll get the bucket in there. And the lead is up to 8. Look at that. 7 of 13 for the Thunder. 4 of 10 for the Spurs. Here the Spurs chant as you see Wemby misses it. He'll get his offensive rebound and a put in. That's 8 for Wemby already. He's got 8 of the 11 points for the Spurs here as we're over the halfway point of the first quarter here. 17-11, OKC on top. See Jalen Williams, 10 on the shot clock over to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA still holding on to it right now. 5 on the shot clock. SGA. They need to get a shot up. He will get through. He'll put the shot up, and that's 13 already for him, and we'll have a timeout called. We're going to take one as well. 5:32 to play in the first. 19-11, OKC on top. Coming out of timeout here, let's see. Kaysen Wallace will check in for Lugan Dort. And for the Spurs, let's see who's going to check into the game. We have Keldon Johnson, I know, will move to small forward. Harrison Barnes, I think, checks in for Devin Vassell. As we feed it back over to Stephon Castle. Castle feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. Fox over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson will hold on to it for a second. Johnson coming back inside. Dishes over to Castle. Castle will shoot for the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. Feeds it over. Oh, look at that. Kaysen Wallace coming around. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Castle coming down with the rebound. Under 5 to play here in the first. Feeds it over to Harrison Barnes. Back over to De'Aaron Fox. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Harry Barnes. Barnes, 10 on the shot clock. Barnes will shoot the 3. That's no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. SGA feeds it over to, oh no, he has it right now, crossing the half-court line. SGA. None on the shot clock right now. He'll put it through. That's good. That's 15 for him already here in the first quarter. And the lead is up to 10. We see SGA during the regular season averaging 36.3 points a game. That was actually high. That topped all scores in the regular season. De'Aaron Fox. 9 on the shot clock. Fox coming around the layup. Count it! That's Fox's first 2 points of the game. And Jalen Williams, number 1, called for his first personal foul. And Holmgren's going to go to the bench. And let's see, that's all Caruso checking in. Waters, the third, will check into the game as well for the San Antonio Spurs. And Fox will sink the free throw. 4 minutes of play in the first quarter, 21-14, the Thunder on top. 15 on the shot clock. SGA. Oh, he puts the shot up. That's good. That's 17 for him already as he's averaging 29.7 points a game during the conference finals. The lead up to 9. Wemby, 15 on the shot clock. 15. Feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. Fox, as that has 3 points. He got that and one opportunity his last trip down. Wemby, he'll put the shot up. That is off the front iron. SGA coming down with the rebound. SGA feeds it back over to... And there's Alex Caruso. He'll miss that one, though. Johnson coming down with the rebound. I think that was Kaysen Wallace that passed it to Caruso. AC Wembayama coming around with the shot. That's no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. SGA crossing the half-court line. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 23-14, OKC on top. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder lead the series 2-1. Wallace will shoot the three. That's no good. Harrison Barnes coming down with the rebound. Barnes still trying to drive it. He's trying to get past Caruso and Williams. Waters the third. Feeds it back over to Fox. Fox feeds it over to Wembayama. Wembayama over to De'Aaron Fox. 3 on the shot clock. Fox will have it. He got the pass from Barnes, as I said, and that's a miss right there. Jalen Williams crossing the half-court line. Fox, 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. He has 3 assists so far in this game as well, so he is contributing other than scoring, but he does want to pick up that shooting if he wants to. If he wants to get the Spurs, if he doesn't want the Spurs to get out of this game. I believe that's Wallace for 3. That's in there. His first 3 points of the game, and it is 26-14, 12-point lead. De'Aaron Fox holding on to it right now, 14 on the shot clock. Fox driving it. Dishes it over to Waters. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Jalen Williams will come down with the rebound. I say Jalen Williams, number 1. Wallace, he'll put the shot up. That's good. Kaysen Wallace, 5 for him. It's a 14-point lead, under a minute and a half to play here in the first. OKC having their way with the San Antonio Spurs. Lindy Waters the third. Feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. Fox, he'll put the shot up. That's no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Caruso. Fox shooting 1 of 5 right now from the field. Alex Caruso feeds it back over to SGA. SGA still holding on to it. 5 on the shot clock. SGA is trying to drive it. He will drive for the layup. That's good. That's 19 for him already. He only had 16 points in all of Game 3, but he has 19 here in the first quarter on 8 of 11 shooting. And it's a 16-point lead for OKC. Wembayama, he'll feed it back over to Waters. He'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Jalen Williams coming down with the rebound. Williams crosses the half-court line, feeds it back to SGA, dishes it over to Caruso, back over to Jalen Williams. 14 on the shot clock over to Hartenstein. 10 on the shot clock. Hartenstein feeds it over to Caruso. He'll launch the 3. That's no good. Wembayama coming down with the rebound here. Shot clock turned off. Under 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Waters feeds it back over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes will feed it over to Wemby. Wemby will shoot the 3. That's good. That will count. That's 11 points for Victor Wembayama here, but the score at the end of 1, OKC leading it 30-17. Hit that like button, comment on this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. We'll be back to start the second quarter right after this. Get ready to start the second quarter here in San Antonio. So we have Luke Cornett checking into the game for the first time. Castle still out there. Water still on the court. Sohan checking into the game for the first time. As you see, there's a miss right there. And Harrison Barnes out on the court. Let's see here for Wallace. So we got Wallace, Holmgren. Caruso with that three-pointer there. That's his first points of the game. As we see here, Sohan with it. As we got Wallace, Joe, Holmgren, Caruso, and Wiggins. So Aaron Wiggins checking into the game. His first action of the postseason. I think that might have been Cornett. I'm not sure. His first 2 points of the game. I mean, I'm trying to look at everything that's going on right now. Holmgren with the bucket there. Caruso with the assist. So Holmgren has 6 points in this game already. As we looked at it, I think it was 60% for the Thunder, 35% shooting for the Spurs right now, and the lead is up to 16 again. Sohan, that is off the back iron. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. As I said, Aaron Wiggins has been out for all of the postseason so far. Had injuries dating back to the end of the regular season. He's seen his first action here. Wallace, there's a bucket by Kaysen Wallace. That's 7 for him. 3 of 5 shooting. Jeremy Sohan feeds it back over to Stephon Castle. Castle That shot is good by Lindy Waters III. His first 3 points of the game, and I got to tell you, we're 2 minutes into the third quarter here, 37-22. Waters actually had 11 points off the bench. He and Sohan. Chet Holmgren, though, has his way there. We see Wallace getting the assist there to lead us up to 17. They led by as many as 18, actually. Sohan. He's trying to drive it there. He'll feed it over to Waters. Back over to Sohan. 4 on the shot clock. Back over to Castle. Castle. He'll shoot the 3. He misses the 3. Caruso coming down with the rebound. Look at that. 16 rebounds already for OKC. They had 61 actually in the Game 3 victory. Wallace holding on to it right now. 9 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren trying to come through, being guarded by Sohan. He'll put the shot up. That is good. Chet Holmgren. 10 points for him. He was pretty sluggish the first 2 games, but he's picked it up a little bit since Game 3 as we have a timeout called by the Spurs. 8:53 to play until halftime. 41-22 OKC on top. Coming out of timeout, let's see here. Lugan Stort checks back into the game, and Jalen Williams, number 1, checks back into the game. And for the Spurs, let's see, Fox, Castle, Vassell. Cornette, I know, is still out on the court. And Harrison Barnes, that is the lineup set there. Feeds it back over to Devin Vassell. As I said, Holmgren had 10 points. He matches his Game 3 total. So he's off to a little bit of better start here in game number 4. His team up by 19. That's their largest lead. 3 on the shot clock. Fox, he'll put the shot up. That is good. De'Aaron Fox is 5. Averaging 21, nearly under 22 points a game here at home. That might be the regular season stats, though. As we see, there's Dort for 3. That's in and out. Fox coming down with the rebound. So we have De'Aaron Fox holding on to that one right now as we're approaching 4 minutes into the second quarter. Or I say 8 minutes to play until halftime. Fox coming around. He'll put the shot from inside the paint. That's no good. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. Lugan Stort with it right now. Dort feeds it over to Holmgren. Holmgren with the slam dunk. That's 12 for him. Lugan Stort will get the assist and a lead up to 19 again. Feeds it back over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes over to Fox. At 13 on the shot clock here. Fox. We got 8 on the shot clock. And we got 5 on the shot clock. Fox will miss the shot there. Wallace coming down with the rebound over to Lugan Stort. Dort still holding on to it right now. Feeds it over to Jalen Williams. That's Jalen Williams, number 1. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's Jalen Williams' first points of the game. And now, all except for Hartenstein has scored for the starting lineup for the OKC Thunder. Williams had 33 points in that Game 3 victory. Castle's going to have his way there. His first 2 points, and that is worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. ACM posterized Lugan Stort there. Kason Wallace. AC Wembayama looking to check back into the game. I think SGA is also looking to check back into the game for the Thunder. The lead is up to 20, their largest lead. Holmgren and Heat, look at that. I think Cornette had a piece of that one. Castle will come with control of it. Fox, he'll get the 3. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 8 for him. Transition 3 there, 46-29. Holmgren will shoot the 3. That is no good. Castle coming down with it. He's back over to Castle. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Holmgren coming down with the rebound as we are halfway through the second quarter here. 46-29. OKC on top. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Series 2-1 in favor of the Thunder. Holmgren coming around, and Holmgren trying to drive it. He'll drive it. He'll get the slam dunk. That's 14 for him. 14 and 15 minutes of play. Shooting 70%. As we'll have a timeout call by the Spurs. 5:34 to play until halftime. It's 48-29 OKC on top. Coming out of timeout here. 5:34 to play. SGA checking back into the game, and Ousmane Dieng is going to check into the game for the first time. And let's see here. We got Fox, Vassell, Barnes, and couldn't see the other ones for the Spurs. Sohan. He's back over to Fox. Yeah, looks over to Harrison Barnes. Back over to Sohan. 13 on the shot clock. Sohan. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. Dieng coming down with the rebound. Jalen Williams. And he'll feed it back over to Dort. Dort will shoot the three. That is in there. Lugans. Dort. 5 points for him in this game. And the lead is up to 22. 5 minutes to play until halftime. It's 51-29. OKC on top. Barnes feeds it over to Sohan. He'll shoot the three. That is no good. Wemby will get the slam dunk and the put in. That's 13 for him. They're going to need to get the shooting going for everybody other than him. 20-point lead again for OKC. Dieng feeds it back over to Williams. Williams coming around. He'll shoot the three. Or no, that's the two. Jalen Williams. That's 5 for him in this game. Jalen Williams, number 1. 23 of 36 for the Thunder. 13 of 35 for the Spurs. Vassell. And he'll put the shot up. That's no good. Wemby coming down with the shot. That's good. 15 for him. SGA feeds it over, and that's good. That's 21 for SGA. Wemby coming around, feeds it over. That's good. That's 17 for him. 55-35. Feeds it over to Caruso. Caruso feeds it back over to Lugan Stewart. 10 on the shot clock. SGA coming around. SGA. Shot up. No good. Barnes coming down with the rebound. 55-35. Fox. He's trying to drive it. 8 on the shot clock. Fox. 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Fox. He needs to get the shot up. That's off the back iron. No good. Jalen Williams coming down with the rebound. Williams crossing the half-court line. 21-17 at the rebounds in favor of the Thunder here. As I said, they out-rebounded the Spurs 61-54 in game number 3. Barnes will come down with the rebound off the miss. Sohan with it. Feeds it over to Fox. Fox will put the shot up. That is going to fall in. De'Aaron Fox. That's 10 for him. 55-37. Ousmane Dieng feeds it back over to Williams, over to Caruso here. 10 on the shot clock. Caruso, he'll shoot the three. He will make it. Vassell has it. Feeds it back over to Fox. He'll shoot the three. That's good. De'Aaron Fox. 13 for him. 55-40. I believe that's a 7-0 run right now by the Spurs. They led, as I said, the Thunder led by as many as 22. SGA coming out with the layup. It's 23 for him. And a lead up to 17 again here. 1:38 to play here in the second. 57-40. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Wemby. Wemby will shoot the three. That's no good. Jalen Williams coming down with the rebound. Crossing the half-court line. Caruso. Got 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it back over to Lugan Stewart. 13 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Williams. Jalen Williams, number 1. Back over to Ousmane Dieng. Back over to SGA. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. That's 26 for SGA here in the first half. And a lead up to 20 again. Wembayama feeds it back over to Harrison Barnes. Barnes, he'll put the shot up. That is no good. Jalen Williams coming down with the three. Or with the rebound, I should say. I don't know what I'm talking about. As you see, Ousmane Dieng, he'll get his first points of the game. Williams will get the assist. Lead up to 22. They're matching their largest lead. Got 30 seconds to play here until halftime. Barnes will shoot the three. That's off the back iron. SGA coming down with the rebound. SGA with it. Feeds it back over to Alex Caruso. Feeds it over to Alex SGA again. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. That's good. That's 28 for him. 34-22. I think that's the points in the paint right now. They're not showing it exactly, but the shot clock is turned off here. 5 on the game clock. Fox, he'll shoot the 3. That's no good, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first half here. The Oklahoma City Thunder having their way right now. They lead the Spurs 64-40. If you like what you see, hit the like button, comment on this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. And if you look at the description down below, you'll see a link to my Cash App. If you do want to support this channel financially, you do not have to donate in order to enjoy my content, but donations would be appreciated though. And then also you can find me on X and Instagram underneath the link of my underneath the link to my Cash App. And with that, I'm going to send you to the halftime report. We'll see you guys in the second half. Get ready to start the third quarter here. 64-40. OKC on top here in game number 4. They lead the series 2-1 right now. And they are 24 minutes away from going up 3-1. And I'm sorry, you might have seen the screen go blank there. But you see SGA, but those are supposed to be SGA highlights. As the screen comes back on there, he has 28 points. Wembayama will feed it over to Fox on the inbound here. Starting 5 for both teams out on the court here. Fox, Castle, Wemby, Vassell, and Johnson. And for the Thunder, SGA, Dort, Jalen Williams, number 1, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. There's De'Aaron Fox. He now has 15 in the game. And they need to really get that shot there. We really need to get those buckets going. Hartenstein passing up the shot, feeds it back over to Dort, over to Jalen Williams, feeds it back over to Hartenstein, over to Dort. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 8 for Luguentz Dort. The lead is up to 25 now. That's their new largest lead of the game. Fox feeds it back over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson feeds it over to Fox. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. SGA has it here. 25-19, the rebounds in favor of the Thunder. Make that 25-20 as Fox coming down with it. Feeds it over to Stephon Castle. Castle feeds it back over to Vassell. Feeds it over to Fox. Fox coming around. That is good. That's 17 for him. 11 assists for the San Antonio Spurs in this game. They were 13th in the league. They ended up having 19 assists in all of game number 3. SGA still holding on to it. 10 on the shot clock. SGA trying to drive it. Fox with it. He's going to come around. SGA drives it, but that's no good. Wembayama coming down with the rebound over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson feeds it back over to Vassell. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Castle. Castle at 10 on the shot clock. 2 minutes into the third quarter here. 67-44 OKC on top. 4. We got Stephon Castle. He puts a shot up. That is not going to fall. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. Feeds it over to, I believe that's Luguentz Dort for 3. No good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. We got De'Aaron Fox. Fox feeds it back over to Keldon Johnson, over to Fox. Fox being guarded by SGA. Fox trying to drive it. He will drive it. He'll put the shot up. That is no good, but SGA called for the foul. De'Aaron Fox is going to go to the line, shooting 2. First personal foul, first team foul. Fox will miss the first one. And he'll hit the second one. (67-45), OKC on top. Leads it back over to Hartenstein. SGA, he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 31 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead is 70-45. We got De'Aaron Fox. We got 3 minutes into the third quarter here. Fox coming around, feeds it back over to Castle, over to Wemby. Wemby will shoot the 3. That is off the back iron. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander coming down with the rebound. Feeds it over to Luguentz Dort. Dort feeds it back over to Hartenstein, back over to SGA. SGA feeds it over to Jalen Williams. 10 on the shot clock. Dort has it. Dort feeds it back over to Jalen Williams. Williams, 4 on the shot clock. Dort, he'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. That's 11 for Luguentz Dort, and we'll have a timeout called by the Spurs. 8:23 to play in the third. 73-45, OKC on top. As we head back from the break here, we look at the league leaders assists a game this season. You see SGA with 8.2 assists per game this season, and I kind of wonder, though, if some of those have been from the regular season and postseason combined averages. Because 2K does like to have some weird logic. Johnson, we got 10 on the shot clock. Keldon Johnson will shoot the 3. That's no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. SGA with it. SGA with 31 points. And that is no good. Johnson coming down with the rebound. Johnson feeds it back over to Castle. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Hartenstein with the rebound. SGA has it. Over to Stephon Castle. Dort. Castle only 2 points and 4 rebounds on 1 of 6 shooting. SGA coming around. Feeds it back over to Holmgren. He'll shoot the 3. He'll drain the 3. Chet Holmgren, 17 points already. He only had 10 in game 3, but he's shooting a lot better in this game. And the lead is up to 31. Keldon Johnson, he'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Jalen Williams coming down with the rebound. Say Jalen Williams, number 1. SGA, we got 15 on the shot clock here. He's holding it here. 7 minutes to play here in the third. 76-45. OKC on top. Feeds it back over to Luguentz Dort. Dort feeds it over to Jalen Williams. Williams, he'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Stephon Castle coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Johnson. Johnson feeds it over to, I believe that was Vassell, but that's no good. Holmgren coming down with the rebound. SGA has it. SGA almost passes it over to Holmgren. Holmgren. And he'll lose it as Wembayama coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Castle. Castle will shoot the 3. That's no good. Holmgren coming down with it. We got SGA with it. Crossing the half-court line. Feeds it over to Luguentz Dort. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. De'Aaron Fox coming down with the rebound. Feeds it back over to Johnson. Johnson, he'll put the shot up, and that's going to be in for an and-one opportunity as Dort called for his first personal foul. Luguentz Dort, and I believe that's the first points of the game for Keldon Johnson. So now every starter for the Spurs has scored. We look at the OKC scoring breakdown right now. 54 points off of assists. 12 three-pointers made. And that's a miss right there. Lead back down to 39, but SGA shot will make it 31-point lead again. That's 33 for him. Williams will get the assist there. It looks like Harrison Barnes is looking to check back into the game now. As we have a slew of players from both teams now coming out on the scores table. Holmgren with it. The lead is up to 31 right now as we're over halfway point of the third quarter. Holmgren with the bucket. That's 19 for him. Oh, my God. Wow, 33-point lead. Fox holding on to that one right now, taking his time. 10 on the shot clock now. Fox looking to try to drive it, and he'll lose it as Lugan Stort will come with the steal. Dort still has it right there. Dort feeds it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking to drive it. He's going to step out of bounds. Careless turnover by OKC. I don't care if you're up by 33. You got to learn to value the ball. Let's see here. I think Sorber checking into the game now. We'll find out everybody who's checked into the game because these go by a little too fast. I know Fox. So Castle still out on the court. Wembayama, I think Harrison Barnes, I know, has checked in for sure. Fox will shoot the three. That's no good. I think Sorber came down with the rebound here. Caruso over to Casey Wallace. Those are the three who checked in. 35-25, the rebound edge to the OKC Thunder. Wiggins. Yeah, Aaron Wiggins checks in. I think it's an entire five is out on the court now. Wallace will shoot the three. That's no good. Johnson coming down with the rebound. Gives it over to Castle. Castle feeding it. There's a shot up there. I think that's Harrison Barnes for three. That's his first 3 points of the game. And it's 80 to... No, that's only a 2, I think. They said it was only a 2. And there's San Antonio will get the ball once again. Fox with it. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Wiggins coming down with the rebound. See, Harrison Barnes, first 2 points of the game. He had 12 points in game 3. The bench really had a great game for the Spurs, but the Spurs starters really just did not really do that well. Caruso, that's no good. Wembayama coming down with the rebound here. 3.5 to play here in the third. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder leading the series 2-1, and they're leading game 4 80-49 right now. Johnson, he'll put the shot up. That is off the back iron. Isaiah Joe coming down with the rebound. Joe feeds it back over to Caruso. Caruso feeding it over to Wiggins. He'll shoot the three. That is no good. Harrison Barnes coming down with the rebound here. 3 minutes to play in the third. Fox coming around the layup. That's good. That's 20 for him. 80-51. 29-point lead. They led by as many as 33, by the way, for the OKC Thunder. Caruso, he'll shoot the three. That is no good. Wemby coming down with it. Over to Harry Barnes. Back over to Fox. Fox feeds it back over to Barnes. 15 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Stephon Castle. Castle coming around. He almost lost it for a second. Get over to Fox. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. 23 for Fox. 80-54, and that's a 7-0 run. The Thunder within 26. Or the Spurs within 26. What am I talking about? As we're down to the final 2 minutes of the third. Wiggins feeds it back over to Caruso. We got 4 on the shot clock. Caruso, he'll shoot the three. That's no good. Barnes coming down with the rebound. Harrison Barnes. Caruso only 3 points right now. Feeds it back over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson. Got 10 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Wemby. Wemby feeds it back over to Fox. Barnes almost lost it on that pass. Barnes coming around. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Casey Wallace coming down with the rebound. 1:20 to play here in the third. 80-54. OKC on top. Casey Wallace, he'll miss that one. Johnson. And there's Fox for three. That is no good. Wiggins coming down with the rebound. Wallace crossing the half-court line. Feeds it back over to Alex Caruso. Over to Casey Wallace here. 55 on the shot clock. 55 to play in the third, I should say. 10 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Caruso. He'll shoot the three. He'll drain the three. That's 6 for Alex Caruso. And the lead is up to 39 again. Fox feeds it over to Johnson. Over to Wemby. Wemby shoots the three. That's in there. Victor Wembanyama. He has 20 himself. We have a timeout called by the Thunder. 32.8 to play in the third. 83-57. Thunder on top. We look at the lineup set here. We got Wallace, Joe, Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, and Jalen Williams. I'm not sure if that's Jalen Williams number 1 or number 2. We have the Spurs lineup coming out. So, yeah, that is Jalen Williams number 2. Kenrich Williams, I think, coming into the game as well. That shot is no good. Cornette coming down with the rebound. As we see, there's Sohan with the bucket there. His first points of the game. Sohan had 11 points in Game 3. Had a lot of about 2 or 3 bench players actually going double figures for the San Antonio Spurs in that loss. You see Barnes with it. And he'll shoot the half-court three. That's no good, and that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter here. It is all OKC. They lead it by 24. It is 83-59. We'll be back to start the fourth right after this. Get ready to start the fourth quarter here in San Antonio. It's a 24-point lead for the Thunder as we look at the State Farm assist of the game. That goes to Isaiah Hartenstein on that SGA 3. So let's see here. So we have Jalen Williams, number 1, Hartenstein. Jalen Williams, number 1, Lugan Stort, Aaron Wiggins, Kaysen Wallace, and Isaiah Joe. As I believe that's Jalen Williams, number 1. He only had 7 points in this game. It is the SGA show, by the way, and the lead is up to 26 again. Feeds it over to Cornette, and Cornette will get the bucket there. That's 4 for him. 85-61. They really need to get something going. If you want to think about it, it was 80-47. Now it's 85-61. So technically it is a 14-5 run by the Spurs. But it doesn't feel like there was any momentum there. As you see, there's a 9 for Jalen Williams. 37-67. And then you have 26-68 for the Spurs. Vassell. And there's Luke Cornette again. It looks like Vassell had the assist there. 6 points for him off the bench. Lead up to 24, or lead down to 24 again. There's Kaysen Wallace, feed it over to Aaron Wiggins, and Wiggins will get the layup. That's his first 2 point. He has 4 now, I think. Look at that, 56% for the Thunder, 39% for the Spurs shooting-wise. Vassell, the lead is up to 26, and you see Vassell makes it back down to 24 again. Jalen Williams, number 1, holding on to it. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Cornette coming down with the rebound. De'Aaron Fox has it off the rebound. Fox trying to put the shot up. He will put the shot up. That's in there. That's 25 for him. Still a 22-point lead for OKC. Kaysen Wallace feeds it over to Aaron Wiggins, and Wiggins with the slam dunk. That's 6 for him. Lead up to 24 again, 91-67. As we feed it over here, as we see Luke Cornette. Cornette coming around with the bucket. That's good. That's 8 for him. He's having a good game off the bench, but again, this might be garbage time points for these guys. Garbage time stats for these guys. The lead is only 22. Who knows? Jalen Williams will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. No good. Harrison Barnes has it right now. Feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. 14 on the shot clock. Fox still has it. We got 10 on the shot clock. Fox from inside the free throw line. He's going to go to the line. I think that's Kaysen Wallace called for the foul. That's his first personal foul as we got De'Aaron Fox, who's at the line right now. 25 points for him. And a chance for the Spurs to get closer. Final score of the game was 81-77, a very low-scoring game in game number 3. Game 4, a little bit different story, but you can also thank, what's his name, OKC for coming out. As you see, Dort, Hartenstein, and there's a lot of players we cannot get. As you see, Keldon Johnson and Barnes. I think Johnson may be back in the game. I hate when I can't see them pretty well there, so I'm trying to get you guys as much as I can. Caruso, strained right hip, out 1 to 2 weeks, but 2K likes to override it, so I kind of want to see if he's really going to be injured or not. If he has that hurt designation, he's going to play no matter what. Williams with the steal. That is no good. Fox coming down with the rebound. Feeds it over to Barnes. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Cason Wallace with the rebound. Wallace crossing the half-court line. Feeds it back over to Dort. Dort coming around with the layup. That's good. Lou Dort. That's 13 for him. Wallace will get the assist there, and the lead is up to 22 again. 8 minutes to play here in the fourth. 93-71, Thunder on top. Game number 4 of this Western Conference Finals series. Fox coming around with a layup. That's good. That's 29 for him. 93-73. As of right now, it looks like the trend will come to an end here. Williams will shoot the three. That's in there. Jalen Williams finally. Jalen Williams, number 1, finally in double figures. He had 33 in the Game 3 victory. He has 12 right now. As we see De'Aaron Fox feed it back over to Devin Vassell here. 10 on the shot clock. Trailing by 23 right now. It's been all Thunder. Fox. 2 on the shot clock. Fox. That is no good. Cason Wallace coming down with the rebound. I think the Spurs had a brief lead here. As you see, Wallace is going to go to the line, shooting 1. Fox called for his first personal foul. Cason Wallace with 7 points in this game. The team is up by 23. They led by as many as 33 at one point in the third quarter. He's going to shoot 2 coming up. First of 2 free throws for OKC. As we have substitutions coming into the court. Holmgren coming into the game. And let's see who else is into the game. I can't really see. Let me Castle, Waters, and I hate to say this. I really hate doing this when you see the lineups coming pretty fast. You see Sohan, Waters, Castle, Cornette, and I think that's Fox. There's a shot by Wemby as well. No, that's Johnson and then Wemby. I believe Wemby hit the shot there. That's 22 for him in this game. 98-75, which, by the way, that was the largest lead, I think, in Game 1. I think Williams hit the 3 there, too. That's 15 for him. 101-75. The Thunder have reached the century mark. Unless a major comeback happens, we will not have the same trend after 4 games as it was in the real-life WCF. As you see, there's a miss right there, because in this case, it will be Oklahoma City coming back home with a 3-1 series lead instead of it being tied at 2. Jalen Williams feeds it over to Holmgren. Holmgren with the slam dunk. That's 21 for him. Look at that, 43 of 77 and 32 of 77 for the Spurs. 103-75. The lead is up to 28 again. Wemby will miss that one. See Jalen Williams with it. That's Jalen Williams, number 1. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. Wembayama coming down with the rebound. Sohan has it. Sohan feeds it over to Wemby. Wemby with the slam dunk. That's 24 for him. Ah, dang it. And no, that's a miss right there. As we see Lindy Waters III, 15 on the shot clock. Now Waters, he'll shoot the 3. Oh, Cason Wallace called for the foul there. And that was on a 3-point attempt. So we got Lindy Waters III looking to try to add some more points. He'll shoot 3 at the line. 103-77, 4:47 to play here in the 4th. Could these be the final 4:47? The Spurs crowd here at the Frostbank Center will see in the season. We see a lot of slew of substitutions here, as Lindy Waters does make the first one. See Waters. He will sink the second one, so that's 5 for him. Oh, man, you trying to have him hanging on? Come on, man, don't leave him hanging. I mean, they were able to get it, but that's 2K Logic AI for you. It's 103-79. He'll miss that one. Wiggins will come down with the rebound. Aaron Wiggins feeds it back over to Isaiah Joe. Joe feeds it back over to Jalen Williams. I think that's Jalen Williams number 2, I think. Caruso will shoot the 3. That's no good. Yeah, and that is indeed Jalen Williams number 2. Instead of just emphasizing the name, spelling, as you see, De'Aaron Fox, that's 31 for him. Instead of just spelling out the names, I'm just going to call him Jalen Williams 1 and Jalen Williams 2. There's a shot. That's good. Is that Kenrich Williams? Could be wrong. Or is that Jalen Williams? Or no, that might be Isaiah Joe, I think, that hit the 3. AJ Mitchell also into the game for the first time. So we'll figure out. I'm officially going to give you guys stats. Of course, we're going to go over the official stats here. Sometimes it's kind of confusing when you can't see the name that quickly. So we got 3.5 minutes to play here. 106-83. Johnson still trying to come around, trying to get through Jalen Williams, number 2. Johnson will have to dish it over to Lindy Waters III. Lindy feeds it back over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson, he'll shoot the 3. He will miss it as A.J. Mitchell coming down with the rebound. Mitchell feeds it back over to Alex Caruso. Caruso feeds it back over to A.J. Mitchell. 3 minutes of play here in the 4th. 3 minutes away from the Thunder taking a 3-1 series lead. Caruso shooting a 3. That's no good. De'Aaron Fox coming down with the rebound. Fox feeds it back over to Vassell, over to Wemby. Wemby shoots the 3. That's in there. No, that's Waters. Never mind. That's Lindy Waters. I almost said Wemby. Stephon Castle waiting to check back into the game as well for the Spurs. 8 points for Lindy Waters III, and the lead is down to 20. A.J. Mitchell coming around. He'll put the layup up, and that's good. A.J. Mitchell, 2 points there. A.J. Mitchell, who did not play that many games in the series, and he'll get some action in here. We'll have a timeout called. 2:10 to play in the 4th. 108-86, OKC on top. And we see here, player of the game, SGA. I know that I have a feeling that it's unlikely the Spurs are going to come back, but I still hate it when 2K does it coming out of a timeout late in the game where they give the player of the game right there. You should always wait until the clock reaches 000 to name the player of the game. It is 108-86. 2:10 to play. As we have Keldon Johnson getting ready to inbound it over to Wembayama, and he'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Isaiah Joe coming down with the rebound. Nikola Topic is into the game now. I think they might just be emptying the bench here. Kenrich Williams. Yeah, so Kenrich Williams, I think it's called him earlier, but yeah, he did not have the 3-point. There's Isaiah Joe for 3, no good. Wembayama coming down with the rebound, feeds it over. There's Castle, that's no good. Vassell will get the rebound. 10 on the shot clock. Devin Vassell, that's a bucket there. That's 7 for him. 7 points in this game, quiet 7 points. Deficit down to 20 here as it is a minute and a half to play here in the 4th. Topic has it. Nikola Topic feeds it back over to Isaiah Joe, back over to Wiggins, over to Kenridge Williams. Williams feeds it back over to Wiggins, over to Isaiah Joe. Joe feeds it back over to Caruso. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Castle coming down with the rebound. Castle crossing the half-court line. Feeds it over to Wembayama. Feeds it back over to De'Aaron Fox. 1 minute to play in the fourth. Fox feeds it back over to Vassell. Vassell, he'll put the jump shot up. That is no good. Kenridge Williams coming down with the rebound. 45 seconds left to play. See Isaiah Joe holding on to it. Feeds it back over to Kenridge Williams. Topic has it. He'll shoot the three. Oh, no. Who got the piece of that one? I think that's Fox that had a piece of that one. There's Fox coming around and count it. That's 33 for him. Topic will get called for the foul. He's going to exit the game. Cason Wallace is going to come into the game. As I said, we might see players being emptied. I don't know. There's going to be some players that did not play. That's 34 for Fox. Technically, he has a game high. But his team is down by 17, and that's why SGA getting the player of the game. Cason Wallace, and there it is. And that's still Thunder ball here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 20.4 to play here in the fourth. Caruso will inbound it. Feeds it back over to Wallace off the inbound. They do have to get a shot off, or they could let the shot clock run down, but you know that's 2K logic that they will go for the shot. Caruso, he'll put the three up. That's no good, and that will do it. Fox will take it down the court, and the Thunder will walk away with the 108-91 victory. They have the Spurs on the ropes. They lead the series 3-1, and they have a chance to become the first team to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals when these two teams meet up back in OKC for game number 5. As at least we know the Eastern Conference, that series is guaranteed at least 6. As I said, SGA gets player of the game, and not surprising. We'll be back with the official post-game player stats coming up after this. Post-game player statistics brought to you by 2K Sports. Start off with the San Antonio Spurs, the home team, with De'Aaron Fox with 34 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal on the block. He also had 2 turnovers. Victor Wembanyama, 26 points, 16 rebounds, a steal, and 2 turnovers. Luke Cornett, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. Lindy Waters III with just 8 points in the game. Devin Vassell, I should say, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Stephen Castle, 2 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a turnover. Keldon Johnson had 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Harrison Barnes with 2 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Jeremy Sohan, 2 points, 3 assists. Kelly Olynyk, Carter Bryant, Julian Champagnie, and Jordan McLaughlin did not play for the San Antonio Spurs. And now time for the victorious Oklahoma City Thunder. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, player of the game, 33 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Chet Holmgren, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a turnover. Jalen Williams with 15 points. That's Jalen Williams, number 1, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, and a steal. Logan Stewart with 13 points and 2 assists and a steal. Cason Wallace, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Alex Caruso with 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a turnover. AJ Mitchell, 5 points, 1 rebound. Aaron Wiggins with 4 points, 3 rebounds. Ousmane Dieng, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Then we got Isaiah Hartenstein. He did not score any points, but he did have 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and a turnover. Isaiah Joe, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Then we got Thomas Sorber with just 1 rebound. Nikola Topic, no stats in 2 minutes of play. Kenridge Williams, 1 rebound in 3 minutes of play. Jalen Williams, number 2, no stats in 4 minutes of play. And everybody who was eligible to play for the Oklahoma City Thunder did play in this game. And that will do it for your post-game player statistics. As we look at the injury report, we see Alex Caruso, even though it says strained right hip, 1 to 2 weeks duration, but we as hell know, because he has that hurt designation, that he's going to be playing because 2K likes to override that. It actually has to say, status has to say actually out for him to miss time. So we should expect to see Alex Caruso actually playing. So back in the Eastern Conference. This time it is Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Orlando Magic and the Milwaukee Bucks. Orlando took the first 2 games on the road, followed by Milwaukee winning games 3 and 4 in Orlando. And especially Giannis Antetokounmpo, he really loved being in Orlando. There must be something in the air there because he had 51 points in the Game 3 win and then 56 points in the last game. And that's how we have a 2-2 series tie. Game 5, Magic, Bucks from Orlando. Be there or be squared. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done so yet, comment on this video. And if you're able to support me financially, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App, as well as where you can follow me on X and Instagram. And that will do it for this video. Reminding you guys the final score of the game. The OKC Thunder defeat the Spurs 108-91. OKC defies the trend. Instead of it being defies the trend of the real life series, instead of it being 2-2 going back to OKC. OKC has a 3-1 series lead with a chance to clinch coming up in a couple of days. With that, I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and I am officially signing off.